That shit's nasty. How we doing? Hello.
How are you doing? ¿Cómo está usted?
Talking about some non-alcoholic alcohol.
Nice. Go ahead and start the show.
Big Nick might be somewhere, sometime soon, in a place that somewhere something happens.
A lot of things happen.
So
Lumberland crew. Lumberland get together.
that's hysterical.
That's gonna be awesome. You know I'm gonna go. Like,
Yes.
if I know you're there at a party, there's no shot. I don't care if I have my own party to go to. I'm bringing that party. I'm bringing that party
a wedding
there.
like fucking John, his friend there. You hear that story? Fucking John was supposed to hang out with his friend this weekend, and the guy's like, oh yeah, I forgot I have a wedding I gotta go to tomorrow. I'm like, how the fuck you forget you gotta go to a wedding?
Yeah, how would you forget? You gotta do a wedding to go to.
Oh, hello. Sorry. I'm running a little crazy right now.
Hold on, we got technical difficulties.
No technical difficulties. We're good to go.
Just gotta
good?
put it.
Show started, yeah.
All right.
We're on. We're
I
live.
didn't know if you were going back and forth there.
No, I
What's
was
going on?
getting myself set up. I needed to set myself up.
I don't think it's set up.
Snacky.
Your
No,
text
no.
killed me the other night too. I thought that was hilarious.
I shit you not. I looked at that gas.
Uh-huh.
I sent it to you. I sent it to Johnny. And I sent it to Big Mike.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at it and I go.
Can't get.
I just shook my head. I didn't even talk. I just got home. I had the receipt. I'm like, I have to print the receipt just to show it to them. I printed a receipt.
You printed it for this purpose.
Yes. How can I not?
I love
Yeah,
that.
you gotta keep that.
You gotta.
That's special.
For the context, I got a text because Dante and Big Mike all got text. It was a receipt that Big Nick went to BJ's wholesale, and
Even more fitting.
way
That's
more.
the thing.
fitting.
I'm like, fucking, I'm at the BJ's gas
You went to
station.
Stop and Shop or something.
I
Went
guess
to
that's the only
BJ's.
thing that wasn't pumping that night.
It's a naggy.
I mean, we're got layups all
I
over
mean,
the place
this is
here.
too easy.
Yep.
This is way
This
too
is the
easy.
fucking easiest layup in the world.
But Big Nick sent us a receipt that he spent $69.02 at BJ's.
I saw the 2 cents. I wanted to go back to the guy and go, hey, take the 2 cents off.
Got fever.
That's
Ah,
awesome.
shit.
Yes.
I'm like, I have to send this to them.
I
Appreciate it.
It was a great
It made my
laugh.
night. It made
I
me.
had
It
to.
really did. I
showed-
was like, why is Big Nick texting me right now? And then I saw it, and I'm just like, that's awesome. I was so happy you thought of me.
I literally told Juliet, I go, you won't believe how much I spent in gas. She goes, what, you spent like 55, 56? I go, no, a little higher. She goes, what, like 62? Like, no, a little higher.
Warmer.
And then she said like 64, and I was like, plus 5 cents.
That's awesome. I love
There we
that.
go.
The
There we
fucking
go.
gas was all the way up to the rim on that job.
Oh
See,
my
this is a fucking
god!
layup
What are
city.
we doing?
This
This
is
is
layup
too
city.
easy.
We should have a YouTube show called Layup City. We should
The
just do
layup
it.
city.
Layup City.
Nothing but layups.
Nothing but layups. All right, let's get this show
Let's
on the
get this
road.
show on the
All right.
road.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Friday afternoon here on the East Coast.
We are live on YouTube.
Yes, we are, and we got episode 410. Yeah?
Nice.
410?
409.
Fuck!
What? Was it 409?
That was 408 last day.
But
Yeah,
close enough.
close enough.
Yeah, whatever. 410.
410.
409, right?
Yep. 409.
I said 410 again.
I know you
My
did.
bad, my bad. All right, 409. Make sure you like and subscribe, turn your notifications on that fucking nonsense bullshit. Fucking just have it on already.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a Staples button. I just want to beat, beat, beat. So Johnny, Dante's got the topics. You got
Johnny's
the
got the
topics.
topics.
Johnny's
Yeah,
got
topics.
topics.
You got the
I
topics?
got them
Okay.
too. We both got.
I'm
topics.
monitoring the
So, all right,
chat.
one of these two can fight over who can tell you the topics. I
right.
can just promise you it's not me.
All right, let's get the show started. Over this, what we got coming out this weekend. Today, no YouTube video, but check out our TikToks for a lot of content. Tomorrow, we got Name the Logo competition. That was a fun one. I got to play finally for the first time, Name the Logo.
I'm good for you, Johnny. You really should, because you've been being teased for months.
Exactly. And, you know, you guys will see what happens.
Teased for months.
For months. And then Sunday, we got another wrestling video. Do you know which one's coming out, Dante?
You think I would know this, Johnny?
I would think you would.
I do
would
not.
hope you would know.
There's a wrestling video on Sunday. Put on the notification bell so you can watch it as soon as it comes out.
Exactly.
You'll probably find out what it is sooner than I do.
Yep.
Be wrestling with my wife.
There we go.
I mean, what are we doing? I mean, come on.
This is fucking more. This
Too
is more
easy.
contagious than coronavirus.
So let's get the show started. The chat's already popping off with this conversation.
I can keep in charge of the comments if you want to do
Okay,
topics and stuff.
That sounds good with me.
All right.
The chat's popping off about this stuff, but the NFL draft, round 1 was last night.
Don't even. Oh fuck.
What?
Patriots.
I fucking can't stand
Can I
this
say
fucking
something?
pick.
Can I say something?
I can't stand this fucking pick.
This guy, believe me, I had no idea who the kid was. Chattanooga. I mean, who the hell are you drafting in the first round at Chattanooga? But what I did hear about this, and this was an agreement amongst a bunch of scouts, a lot of teams.
I love it.
Agreement. Great word. It's a word.
It's a big word.
This kid, if he had to a major school, he would have been a first round pick. He just got no show, nothing from Chattanooga. There was no one looking out for him, no one watching their games. Apparently, he's like really good. He's a guy that's aggressive. He is gritty.
But
he just is a football guy.
This is
what I've read about.
But
him.
he would have been available a round or two later.
If they
picked him in the second round, I'm not having.
But then also they were saying that he wasn't making it. People were saying third round, he wasn't making it out of the second round.
Okay, but you could take him in the second round.
Do you think? All right, going off of the Patriots draft history, do you think that's a shocker that they reached on someone or took someone that no one knew?
No. How's that worked out for them lately?
See fucking McVay fucking laughed.
Yeah, I did see that. He's like, well, he's not going to be there at 100 for us. I don't really know anything about this guy, and I don't really care too much about it, but I think it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. That's all.
Here's the thing. There were so many defensive players that were available, and you need help all over the defense.
Mm-hmm. They took a position that they didn't need. They traded down. They had 21. They traded down. Is that what happened?
They traded to the Chiefs. Chiefs got a nasty corner.
Okay.
And then they traded their first and a third for that pick to move up 8 spots to get him.
Yeah.
So.
So his name was Cole Strange. What a strange pick for the Patriots.
I like fucking Boston media's been having a field day with this.
I'm sure.
What a strange
pick.
So, that was the Patriots pick. But the main story of the night, star wide receiver A.J. Brown.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe the Titans did. If I'm a Tennessee Titans fan,
that would be bullshit.
I'd be fucking irate.
Traded for a first and a third round pick from the Titans to the Eagles, and then quickly signing a 4-year, $100 million extension with the Eagles.
The Eagles got a whole
They must have talked
better.
to him beforehand saying, look, we are going to trade you at draft night. Like, the trade must have happened earlier in the day because you got to have some time to negotiate a contract.
The way that it usually works is that the trades are negotiated, they're talked about, and the team only will say, we will only sign and trade him if we have an extension in place. Because for the team, it makes no sense to leverage your assets to get a guy
for
and then not.
Year,
exactly.
It's like trade with Deebo Samuel and you only get him for 1 year.
Exactly. Right. So whatever team gets him is going to get that extension, and whatever team. So I guess I don't know how it works with like a CBA and stuff like that with the collective bargaining. But I think they're allowed to do that. Right. But the Titans losing their last year they had. You were talking about this earlier. A.J. Brown, Julio Jones. Julio was bad last year, but A.J. Brown, a top 10 receiver in the game. Losing him for a first and a third, what are the Titans doing? What do they look like next year?
Oh my word! Yeah, I can tell you one thing: you stack the box up.
Yeah,
you literally take Derrick Henry out of the game. You put 9 guys in the box, and let fucking Tana pussy fucking beat you.
Yeah, I mean that's not wrong.
I mean, who do they got? They drafted a receiver out of what school did he go to? I forget what school he went to, and then Robert Woods, who is coming off the torn ACL.
Yeah, no disrespect to Robert Woods. Robert Woods ain't no fucking A.J. Brown.
No, he's not number 1. He's a very good number 2. He's not number 1, but he's gonna have number 1 responsibilities.
So the guy the Titans took instead his name's Treylon Burks.
Burks, that's what it was. Yes. What school do you go to?
I don't know. I gotta have a draft board up because I didn't
can look it up.
Here's the thing, I only knew 4 guys on the fucking board.
I knew no one. I knew absolutely. I barely knew.
That's what it was.
Arkansas. I'm gonna be honest. I talked about this on Wednesday. I know nothing about this. I woke up this morning. I expected to have some notifications on my phone about the draft. I got nothing. I didn't know the Commanders drafted anyone. I saw they traded away their pick, and I thought, they didn't have a pick. I didn't know they even drafted someone. Drafted a wide receiver. I have no idea who he is, but
well, here's the thing.
He was
the
also
number 1 pick was that DN from
Trayvon Walker from Georgia.
He was
Like,
a
what?
reach.
Talk about one of the fucking unsexiest first overall picks in a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
He got into a car crash before the
Yeah,
draft.
fender bender.
He hit 2 parked cars.
Yeah.
Don't know what he was
Good
doing,
start.
but
Yeah, good
Sounds
start.
like a Jaguars type thing.
well, he can definitely pay
Hey, well,
for
I
it
just
now.
got drafted #1 overall, so we don't need insurance.
Yeah.
We'll just fix the car.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, if you look at it from the perspective of the Titans, where it's like, okay, do we want to give this guy 4 years, $25 million a year, or do we want to just not have to worry about paying someone, get a rookie who can be really good, and then pay him rookie money?
So what are you gonna do? Just keep funneling through wide receivers
I mean,
every 4 years, every
that's
4 or
what
5 years?
teams
That's
do.
a strategy. That's what teams do.
That's what people do
yeah.
with running backs.
I mean,
Well,
that's what.
way different.
Yeah.
The running backs
I mean, the
are
Ravens
taking a
did
fucking
that.
beating.
They last when they traded
Hollywood.
Hollywood. So so just kind of segueing
They're gonna
into
be
that.
gross next
Why
year.
wouldn't the Cardinals, if you trade a first round pick
Get
in a
A.J.
third game,
Brown.
why don't you just get AJ Brown at that point? Unless there was
Go a
they
third.
already like agreed to like a like
Maybe-
Because you have to
Maybe
pay
they-
him. You have to pay him $400.
yeah,
You don't have
but,
that.
like
Listen, you got D Hop. You got JJ Watt. You got.
yeah, but you know
you're gonna
how
have to pay-
good that makes your
Yeah,
team.
you're not
though?
gonna have Kyler next year
Oh.
if you have that kind of money dead loaded to those wide receivers.
NFL contracts are tricky though. I
Yeah.
feel it's so I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know anything about it, but like teams are always moving around cap, making it so they can sign guys or like just moving, giving players bonuses preseason, so it just works out.
You mind just tossing me a rag right there, please? I don't care which one. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
But I mean, Hollywood as a 2 is gonna be great.
He's
for the
not
Cardinals.
bad. It's just I don't know.
I think I mean, they played at Oklahoma together.
yeah, they
Him and
have
Kyler.
that chemistry.
They have that
which is
chemistry
important.
together. I think he's the perfect receiver for Kyler. Like a guy like that.
And if DeAndre goes down, you got a fucking solid guy there.
Exactly.
I
And you
guess.
still got AJ Green. You still got. I think he's had a 2
I
year
think he's
deal.
a free agent, isn't he?
Is he
no?
free agent? No,
You
no.
could be right.
I think he resigned.
I think he
he's
resigned.
resigned with them
Like
1 year.
you still got AJ Green as the third option. You lost
That's
Christian.
a great
Kirk.
3. Oh, my
Yeah.
word, is that a great 3?
I mean, it was a
Just
third.
gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. It's health that's going to matter for that whole team. If Kyler can stay healthy, if Hop can stay healthy, if AJ Green can stay healthy, that's going to be what it comes down to for that team. But I like the Hollywood get.
Yeah.
Roy, what do you think of Hollywood Brown? For
Yeah,
those,
I think
Rory
that-
said he thinks they overpaid.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at. Like, I don't think he's a bad receiver. I don't know. A first round pick.
Lamar was
So he went
pissed.
23, or he went 25 a few years ago, and Arizona gave Baltimore the 23rd pick. Good for Baltimore. I mean, you got a lot of value for him. And Lamar Jackson's he's mad because
he's pissed.
they were really good friends.
Yeah.
really really good friends. And that's why I guess I'm kind of confused why the Ravens did it in a way as well because they have
no
you
weapons.
got to pay Lamar too.
You have no. I don't think they keep him. I think he leaves.
You think Lamar's going to leave?
Here's the thing. Baltimore's going down the food chain.
They're
right
going
now.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
absolutely.
mean, what
are.
weapons do they have that on that offense besides Mark Andrews? I mean, they're getting the running backs back, all the ones who died last year,
Sure.
Dobbins and
Gus
whatever,
Edwards and all
Gus Edwards and them
Did you
back.
say died?
Well, they had like 4 running back injuries like in the first 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
All tore their ACLs
exactly.
or whatever.
They'll all come back next year, but like who? He has no one to throw to.
No, he
outside
doesn't.
of Andrews. I mean, they never had a great wide receiver core around Lamar Jackson. I think he leaves. I think he walks. But one thing we didn't talk about is when we're talking about the AJ Brown trade is how much better it makes the Eagles. The Eagles
I think
were-
the Eagles won the draft last night simply because of that trade. And you
Yep.
took Jordan Davis too. He is nasty. He's gonna be nasty. The Eagles they took a big step forward last night. They made some big
Still got no
moves.
quarterback to throw him the ball, though.
Yeah,
I mean, they were a playoff team last
I
year.
kind of said this
Jalen
with
Hurts.
I said this with I forget who I said it with, but it's like, if you're I said this with Zach Wilson and getting like a good like a star receiver like Deebo Samuel, like giving someone young, giving a quarterback just a really good receiver to work with can do wonders for them. Like they might not be a great quarterback, but like you can get better by playing with some of the best receivers in
Tua.
football. Tua, yeah, I mean that's another guy that can make a big jump just from playing with Tyreek.
Tua's spoiled right now in Miami.
yeah.
Absolutely
He's
spoiled.
very spoiled. He needs to
Absolutely
take advantage
spoiled.
of it.
If you don't put up at least 5,000 yards next year, you're a disgrace.
Yeah.
I mean, I also want to give a shout out to the Jets. Like the Jets,
They
have
also had a great.
They haven't made the big splash yet, and I don't think they will now. Now the draft has passed, I don't think Debo's going anywhere.
Supposedly, they offered the 10th overall pick for him.
Yeah, they declined that trade, the Jets, which I think is. I mean, like he's worth the first round pick, but number 10. I mean, that's.
You have 2 though. They have 2.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been the same thing with A.J. Brown. You would have had to give him an extension.
I mean, that's
so the
fine.
Jets are thinking,
So
all right,
they drafted Garrett Wilson.
Wilson to Wilson.
I just lightly tapped my balls.
What school
I
did
saw that. I low-key saw that.
what school did Wilson go?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they had 3 guys back to back to back.
Yeah. And then they had Olave, the guy from Ohio State, also back
Great
to back.
pickup for the Saints. They traded a lot to get him, but great pickup for them. He's gonna be nasty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think the Jets had a great night. That receiver in the corner that they took from Cincinnati, Sauce.
Woo! Lost in the sauce.
Great pickup.
Sauce Gardner. What a great name.
It is a great
We should
name.
call him Nut Sauce from now on.
Sauce.
Nut Sauce?
Hey,
Sauce Gardner.
nutsy saucy.
Nut
What's
sauce
going
Gardner.
on, buddy? Hey, you want some wings on that? You want some sauce on those wings? Send me.
It's fucking layup city over here. Come on now.
Come on, what are we doing?
Kevin, I know you got a layup for me. Layup.
And then I like the Giants, what they did last night, too. I like the 2 guys they got.
GM knows what he's doing over there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the New York teams have not had a great showing for a long time in football. But it seems like the Jets alone, they've had one of the best off seasons of any team. Through the draft.
Jets? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree.
They've just shored up a lot of holes on that team. Are they a playoff team next year? No. But they're getting closer.
The culture, the head coach,
Exactly.
everything like that. They have everything set up.
Second-year coach.
Second-year quarterback.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, so we have 2 more rounds of the draft. I don't think Debo gets traded now. No,
I think it would
The
happened last
GM even said
Yeah.
it would be crazy to trade him.
And McLaren, I would have been so surprised that the Commanders traded McLaren last.
yeah, I would have been shocked if he was traded.
I'm telling you,
as well.
McLaren is the one that gets the deal done. I'm pretty sure.
And
I said AJ. I mean, you said AJ Brown.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got caught up in the comments. I lost my train of thought.
What are the comments? Say?
Guys, it's Dwayne Bacon's birthday on Monday.
Oh,
Oh.
And he wants to. He's asking if he can choose the animal fat.
on Monday
Please.
for sure.
For sure.
For your birthday,
Dwayne,
anything.
we got you. Dwayne, of course. Everyone's
Dwayne,
saying.
we got you, man.
We do have one comment as well. Climber in the chat. He says, "Guys, I have prom tomorrow and I need tips.
Ooh.
You guys got any
Wrap
prom
it up.
tips?"
Oh no.
All right.
You want a baby by me? Be a millionaire yourself.
Amanda said, "Prom tips, don't go. You'll thank me when you're older."
I went to prom.
I
Did you
went
go
to
to prom.
prom twice. I went to my
Twice?
junior prom. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
shit.
just
What happened?
the
If you
girl
don't
I
mind us
went
asking.
with was just
Ah.
not
Ugh.
fun. Not fun. And then the year after, I was gonna ask a girl, and someone else asked her like hours before I
Ugh.
did, and I
Yeah.
was just like left dateless. But then me and my friend got matching tuxedos, white tuxedos, and we went. Still didn't have fun. No, I think school dances are overrated personally.
So
Depends where you go, I guess.
For my
but-
prom, so I had a great promposal.
What
went-
was it?
John, hey.
Yes.
I almost killed myself with a promposal.
Really?
My junior year. Dude, I drove through a fucking ice storm. Oh, let me tell you really quick. So,
Story time.
I'm going. It was during spring break, and they had like softball practices. I don't think this girl even watches our videos, so I don't give a fuck.
Fuck her.
They had softball practices at our school. So I was gonna go. I had like flowers, teddy bear. Like I had like her softball teammates. I was like, hey, I'm gonna show up. Like let's do this thing. Like all right. So I leave, and like as I'm leaving, like it was like starting to snow a little bit, but just a tiny bit, like nothing crazy. It's
Just
a-
enough to
it's
fuck
a
with
10,
you.
15 minute drive. Like
Yeah,
we'll
just,
be
to
fine.
just enough to fuck with you.
I get in the car. As soon as I get on the highway, blizzard. Fucking blizzard. The
What
temperature
month is
drops.
this?
March. It was March. Temperature drops like 10 degrees within 10 minutes. Not even exaggerating. I get on the highway, ice, all ice. I am behind a sand truck and exit away, and I go into the left lane to get past it because it's going like 10 miles an hour. I get into the left lane. As I'm about to go back into the right lane, I just literally 360. My car
Oh.
just spins, and I somehow there was a Ford pickup truck in front of me, went right off the road, right in front of me, and I'm like, oh shit! I somehow caught myself, and I got myself going straight, and I fixed it. I kept going, and some guy pulled up next to me, and he gives me a thumbs up. He's like, "Are you good?" Like mouths to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Go to school,
Jeez.
shit my pants, dude. Prom worked, asked her out. It was awesome. Then I got stranded at school for 2 hours because they shut down the highways.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome story. But But yeah, have fun.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Enjoy as much
Don't-
as you can.
Don't go in with any expectations of anything.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the night.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it for what it is.
Act like it's a one-night stand, but be classy about it.
Yeah, just so my prom. So I was gonna say my promposal. I go up. I have a box, and I say, You'll go to prom with me when pigs fly. And I opened the box, and inside had a balloon of a pig balloon.
That's awesome.
And it came out,
That's
and then it said
awesome.
prom on it.
That's clever.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clever.
That's hysterical.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'd say just have fun. Just enjoy the people you're with.
Yeah.
Just enjoy.
Make the most of
Make
it.
the most of it. I wasn't with like my friend group for prom because I was with her friend group for prom. But so like I was like people I was still friends with. Like it wasn't like strangers, but like it wasn't like my core group.
Right.
But still, you have a good time. Like ours was in D.C. So like we went out to Georgetown. We just ran around Georgetown for a bit. We were only at the prom for like maybe a half an hour, and then we dipped and then just hung out at someone's house
Yeah,
and then
see,
went to our
that-
post prom.
Yeah, that was not prom. We did post prom stuff, but we were
Yeah.
there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I barely remember the prom itself. I just remember all the stuff around the prom.
Fair enough.
And just right, remember what's right in front of your face. Send me.
Well, Sonny says in the comments as well, a little different, but Sonny says, since Big Nick bought a house, I'm sending a housewarming present to the office.
Wow, thank you. Look at that. Who said that?
Sonny.
Sunny. It's always sunny where I am, buddy. Appreciate you.
No,
Love it.
love it.
All right.
Yeah, so prom, have a good time.
Have a great time. Yep. All right, what do we got?
We're gonna go talk about the NBA a little bit.
Okay.
All NBA.
All NBA. We've got the Celtics series has been settled.
Fucking go.
They're playing
Yep.
the Bucks in the
Fuck
next
the Bucks.
round.
No Chris Middleton either.
No Chris Middleton for the whole round.
That's massive.
Yeah.
That's
Huge.
massive. Chris Middleton is he's the second best player in the Bucks, but he is also a Celtics killer. If you know anything about Chris Middleton, the history between Middleton and the Celtics, you would know that Chris Middleton torches the Celtics every time they play. Turns into Jesus Christ. I swear the guy is the second coming of Jesus Christ when he plays the Celtics. But he is out the entire round, which is unbelievable for Boston.
Let me ask you this.
It's Boston's
Yeah.
to lose.
If Boston beats the Bucks in this series, do they go to the NBA Finals?
I believe so.
I don't
thi-
think this is the series. I think the next series.
I
is the
think
series.
it is, but like if they beat the Nets and the Bucks, I think that there is no doubt that they can take care of Miami or whoever else.
I think
it
they
would
go
be.
to the finals. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
But I think the Heat series is the series. Without Middleton, it's not as much of a
Yeah,
challenge.
I get it, but you're still going up against Giannis.
Giannis,
That's as long as he's playing. It's the Bucks. I do think this series is going to be very, very
Ain't
competitive.
gonna be no sweep. I'll tell
It
you
was.
I think it's a 6-game series.
So the Celtics swept the Nets, right? But it was the third closest sweep in history. It was only decided by 16 points in total.
Total?
Wow. Yeah. Each game was hard fought. It's not like they
that.
blew
The Nets
them
should have
out.
won game one. Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah, they should have. They didn't.
Yep.
The Bucks, I think it's going to be similar, but I do think it's going to go. My prediction was 6 games.
I think 6.
I'll stick with 6, even with Middleton out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Celtics 7.
Celtics
Celtics
7.
7. Hey, they have home court too. So
They do.
game 7, it's in Boston.
Yep. Then we got the next round, next series in the East. We've got the Heat taking on the Sixers. I think the Heat will
Heat and 5.
run through them. Heat and 5. I agree with that.
The Sixers, I saw this. I think it was ESPN or something. They have the highest percent to make it out of the Eastern Conference.
yeah.
I don't.
Well, I think that was just like fan polled.
It must have been because I don't think Miami and Boston should be 1 and 2
Yeah.
easily.
I think Miami's not gonna have any problem with the Sixers.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
either.
I think the matchup just works so well for the Heat.
Bam on Embiid.
Bam on Embiid, and then you got your guards to cover. You got Lowry to cover Harden. You got
Right.
Jimmy who can cover Harden. You've got like they'll shut down the guard play so
I
easily.
agree. If Lowry's healthy, like I think they'll be fine. They'll take
Yeah.
care of business.
Yeah. So I'm saying Miami in 5.
My God.
I'll go Miami in 6.
Yeah, and you said 5.
5.
Yep. All right, next series. So we still got one series that hasn't been decided yet.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Grizzlies Timberwolves series. Winner of that. It's funny because we've talked about this before.
The game must be on tonight, right?
Yeah, it's on
It
tonight.
is, yep.
9 p.m. tonight.
Game
We've talked about
6.
this before, though, like how the Timberwolves have led in every game
Mm-hmm.
of the series by a large margin for most of the games, and they can't pull it out. I think this will be the game where the Grizzlies just go berserk on them and just like say, "We're here, we're legit." You know?
Yeah, I mean the Timberwolves. They're saying they had players only meeting. They're talking about how they think they should be up 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
They think that the series should be over by now, and it's just them not being able to hold leads.
Yeah.
I honestly agree. I think the series either could have been a wrap or they could have been the ones up 3-2. I do agree, though. I think the Grizzlies, we haven't seen the best of them yet. Jaren Jackson has barely played. And he's had 20. I think he's had more fouls than field goals made in this series.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, I don't think he's played more than 30 minutes in a game yet.
I'll be right back. I got to take care of something really
All right.
fast.
And for, a perennial defensive player of the year, that's not something that you want. But, yeah, that Game 6 is going to be tonight. The Suns last night beat the Pelicans, so they won the series.
And then I think they should get Booker back, right?
Booker did play last night.
Oh, he did.
He did play.
I
Yep.
thought they said was it last night Game 6?
Last night was Game
All
6.
right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna look up the stats right now because
Gives him
I
a couple
don't
days of
know the
rest,
box
too.
score. I'm surprised. A hamstring injury. I'm surprised he wanted to come back or they let him come back that early. But he
You
had
got that fire in you when it's in the playoffs.
yeah, the adrenaline and everything. You
want
want
to
to get back. He had 13. Devin Booker, Chris Paul, 33 points, 8 assists on 14 for 14 shooting. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He shot 100% from any point of the basketball court. Mid-range, paint, 3-point, free throw, hit everything. 33 points, probably one of the best games of his career, to be honest with you. DeAndre Ayton, 22 points, 7 rebounds. It was just a very well-rounded game. Pelicans,
I mean, they put up a good fight.
they put up a great
There's a
fight.
core there that, this is like when the Clippers took 2 games from the Warriors a couple years back, and then they added based off that.
Yep.
You get Zion back next year.
Yep.
You've got a core there that can that's scrappy,
There's
that's hungry,
nothing
that
to be
wants to
upset
win.
about.
No.
It's like you weren't expected to win that series. I mean,
Everything that
listen.
happened was a bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Like getting 2 wins on them, that's a win. I don't think many people were expecting them to even get 1 win. So I think it's a good starting place for New Orleans. You saw a lot from your young guys. You know what Brandon Ingram can give you in the playoffs now. Herbert Jones is a stud. I think he'll be making a lot of noise in the league. CJ McCollum, they'll give him an extension. He'll stay there for a while, and you get Zion back. Yeah, that's a great place to go.
And they started the year 3-16.
They started the year terrible. Like they should not have even they shouldn't have even sniffed the playoffs.
No.
So the fact that they even competed, even bounced back from that with everything going on with them this season, because even like Zion was out all year, but like it was just a constant he got the surgery, he's healing. Oh wait, now there's a setback. It's still hurting. It's like all year long it was just a storyline of confusion of if he's even going to come back, which obviously he didn't. So for them to handle all of that, to keep going, take the punches and roll with it, like I applaud them.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. So we'll see them
So
next year.
yeah, so we got Suns, Mavericks.
That's gonna be a great series.
I think the Mavs could win this series.
Do you think so?
I think since Luka's come back, the Mavs have looked like a different beast. Luka has played some of his best basketball. I mean, Book's back, which is big.
Luka
But-
statistically has the second most points in playoff history, points per game.
Wow.
Behind Iverson, only Iverson.
That's crazy.
Or Jordan. I forget who it was, but yeah, unbelievable. I do think that is going to be a 7-game series. I think
I'm sorry, who are the Mavs playing again?
the Suns. Luka is just. You want to talk about a guy that is boring for the playoffs. Luka Doncic is just. Whew. That guy, he is a beauty to watch. I love watching him play. Whenever I get the chance, if the Mavs are on TV, I want to watch Luka. But that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that.
I'm going the upset here. I'm going Mavs in 7.
I think there's going to be a good amount of people that think the Mavs can upset them. I'm still going with the Suns because I do think I've said Suns winning it all. Still rolling with that. So I'd go Suns in 7. That's going to be also, the Suns passed up on Luka in that draft. Number 1 overall. They could have took Luka.
They took Ayton.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a little history there between the two teams, or at least with Luka and the Suns. So we'll see if he has something up his sleeve, a little payback.
Yep. And you talk about potential Warriors Grizzlies series.
Oh, I think the Warriors would beat them in 5 games.
You think so?
I think so. I think the Warriors are playing their best ball of the year, besides the beginning of the year. Since
The Grizzlies can't match what the Warriors have. You can't do it.
They have speed.
The thing with the Warriors is once they get hot, either you keep up with them, which you can't.
You got to contain.
Or you got to contain them. And if like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson just have a quarter where they just are hitting threes nonstop, the Grizzlies can't come back from that. They can't allow that to happen, but it's inevitable. It's probably going to happen. I think I'll go hypothetically Grizzlies make it. I think Warriors in 6. Timberwolves win it, Warriors in 5. That's
Sounds
my
good.
prediction.
Cool. All right. Well, playoffs continue tonight. Go throughout the weekends. I think there's no games tomorrow.
That's so
No Saturday games. I think I'm seeing 2 movies tomorrow, so
no,
that's fine by me.
yeah, no
Last
Saturday
Ozarks
games.
is out right now too.
Oh yeah. And you got.
Oh yeah, that came
I
out.
got
You
2
got-
more episodes left of Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. No, the next episode you're gonna watch is crazy. The ending of it's wild. I love it. It's one of my favorite endings. Cool. All right, that's hoops. We've talked hoops.
All right.
Talk a little baseball. Baseball. This happened on Wednesday, but we'll talk about this now because we didn't talk about it during the show because it hadn't happened yet on Wednesday. But did you guys see the brawl between the Mets and the Cardinals?
Arenado.
Arenado, yeah. So he received his 2-game suspension today for his
2 games.
That's
2 games.
ridiculous.
2
He
games.
I will say he escalated the fight.
Yeah, but
It-
he got thrown. He got
thrown
right at him.
Yeah,
Give him a game and be done and over with.
but so here's the timeline of events. Mets have been hit more than any team in baseball this year.
Mm-hmm.
They've complained about the new baseball. Chris Bassett the day before was like, the new baseball sucks. They keep hitting people because of it. And the Miles Michaelis, the Cardinals pitcher, says, shut the fuck up, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So they had beef beforehand. And then the game, Pete Alonso got beamed in the head again. The second time this year he's got hit in the head. So they were pissed, and they didn't retaliate. And then Nolan Arenado gets one inside, and he's pissed off and
Yeah.
livid. I can see where the Mets come from, where like, that's bullshit. Now, I'll say on the inverse side of it, the Mets pitcher at that time, I forget who it was quoted after the game saying, I'm glad that happened because it shows him that it's my plate. I'm trying to protect my plate.
Nolan Arenado does crowd the plate.
Yeah, well, yeah, he leans in.
He
That's-
crowds the plate.
He likes to he reaches, yeah. But, yeah, so, it's...
Excuse me.
I understand. He escalated the situation, and if you're the league, you want to not have that happen. I don't mind him doing it. I like baseball fights, but
Been a
Yeah.
lot of fights this year.
yeah, I mean,
There
a
have
lot of
been,
hit by
yeah.
pitches. That's the reason. There's been a rise in hit by pitches this year. It's because the balls are smooth, and they're less tacky now than they've ever been. Smooth and tacky-less balls.
Keep your balls to yourself.
Keep your balls to
Keep your
yourself.
balls to yourself.
Keep your balls to yourself, would you?
Now, this is an interesting topic. This is moving away from Major League Baseball. Kansas Wesleyan baseball team's water cooler was supposedly poisoned.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put paint thinner in it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
That would, I'm not even joking you. That would burn your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That would
poison.
Yeah.
Burn your throat.
Apparently, both teams got cleared though.
Yeah.
So, they
So
don't know.
two male juveniles were identified as being involved in an incident involving a contaminated water cooler used by the Kansas Wesleyan University baseball team. After conducting more than 60 interviews, collecting multiple pieces of evidence, the Lynchburg Police Department has determined no one associated with Kansas Wesleyan or Bethany College, the opposing team, was responsible for tampering with the water cooler.
Tampering.
Yeah.
How about attempted murder?
Yeah. I mean,
At least 7 people drank from the contaminated water cooler, according to police reports.
Oh.
6 of the victims listed their employer or school as Kansas Wesleyan, according to the Lynchburg police. The other person not listed employer or school. All 7 were males, ranging from 20 to 31. 3 victims is 20, whatever. Let's see.
that's
So
nasty.
KWU Barstool, a social media account, posted a photo Sunday night of a water cooler containing a white substance and reported that it was filled with paint thinner. First of all, why is Kansas? Who runs the Kansas Wesleyan University Barstool account?
Kansas State Prison.
But yeah, look at this photo.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Almost
Yuck.
looks like Saul Goodman's piss he had to drink in the desert.
yeah. Better call Saul. That's crazy though.
That was
That's
I literally, when he was about to take that, I was just like, no, no.
Yeah. Oh man, such a good show. Such a good show. Crazy story. Don't poison opposing teams.
there's other things you can do. Don't poison them with paint thinner.
Hey, when you were a coach, anything weird happened, Big Nick, with like you and opposing teams? Any beef? Any rivalry?
Oh, there. Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So,
Fix the chain.
all right, here we go. So when I remember, I will never forget this for as long as I live. All right, I got two of them. Now. I just found another. I just heard. Okay, I just thought of another.
Hey, we got time.
All right. So first one was when Snacky, AJ, Vinny. So all of us were down in Cooperstown at the same time. We all were coaching a team together, and there was this team from New Jersey. They were called the New Jersey Hurricanes,
Fuck them.
and they had the biggest mouths. Those 12-year-old kids, they would not shut up. Like, I wanted to punch the kids. I was in my 20s at that time, but I wanted to punch them. I was probably like 20, 21 years old. I wanted to punch the fuck out of these kids. This one kid, this one stocky fat kid, I'm telling you, he would shit all. You guys are from Mass. You guys are from Mass. You guys are shit. You guys are shit. Yeah, you guys are shit. You guys are shit. And it was a fucking dogfight. It was a dogfight. We ended up winning the game, but it was a dogfight. We were down. AJ, you remember that game that Berg got thrown out in Cooperstown? Oh, yeah. You know, you got to come over here and help me with the story. Help me with the story.
Hey, come on the pit, AJ. You were talking about this the other day.
Help me with this story, would you?
Here, you can take my seat.
You're always welcome.
Go ahead.
You gotta help me with this story here.
Okay.
It was the New Jersey Hurricanes. Remember that short, fat second baseman?
Yeah.
They called him Cheeseburger or something.
They called him
They call him
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Cheeseburger. They call him Cheeseburger.
No. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, what about him?
So remember how it went
Yeah,
back and forth, and then freaking Dr. Berg, one of the parents, Eli Berg, he went to
Burke.
he went to the other side because the parents were obnoxious too. It wasn't just the kids; it was the parents.
Parents
So
and the
our
kids.
parents were chirping, they were chirping, we were trying to say whatever. And I remember this guy goes over, he goes, "Go eat my, go eat some my, go back." I'm telling you,
You were making
Crazy.
some
he
motions
goes,
towards
he goes
that
over there, he
mic.
goes, "Go eat my, go eat my." Like
Yep.
he would go on, he was on their side of the dugout,
Yep.
and he was on their side of the.
He's on their side of the dugout.
Yep. And he was chirping, and these fucking New Jersey parents wanted to kill him. He was
Yep.
in there. He goes, "Yeah, you think you guys are so tough?" He goes,
Yep.
"We're from Emas." He
Yep.
goes, "You think you guys think?" And it was the game was over, and this fat kid. It was the bottom of the sixth,
Yep.
2
He's
outs,
almost there.
and Logan Bravo was up. He hits a ground ball to second base, and the fat chunky kid at second base, ball goes right through his legs.
Yep.
Would have been the game. They would have won. Would have been the game.
Yep.
But then we rallied, and then
Yep.
we ended up winning the fucking game and beating their ass. And they had to get security and golf carts between the teams.
Yeah.
Because off the field, we were still chirping at them, and they were chirping at us. And
Eli
this guy got
kicked
thrown out.
Eli got thrown out.
He got thrown out of the park for life.
But we won the game.
For life?
I don't know for life, but it sounds
I
better.
don't know. Yeah, for life sounds better. I agree.
But yeah, and the guy goes, "You think I give a fuck? My kid's gonna be out of here at the end of the day, and I'm never coming back." he goes up to the people. He goes, "You think I give a fuck? I'm never going back here after today."
I've never seen a game be influenced more by one spectator or
Oh,
fan
it changed the whole game because
than
we were
that
down
game.
like
It
4
changed
runs.
the momentum.
Oh,
We were
my
getting
word.
our asses kicked.
Yeah.
But we were down. They were talking shit, and we were down. So it was like you were digging yourself a hole. And you weren't coming out of it. And then he goes over there, and everybody was like,
He's up on the fence. He goes, "Yeah, yo, you go eat mas? You think I'm gonna do that hard?
Who
You go eat
is
mas?
that?
Go eat mas."
Who
We're like,
is
"Who the
that?"
fuck is this guy?" He's over there, and the parents are like, "The fuck you doing?" He goes, "Yeah, you from me mas? Yo, don't be your mas."
Yeah,
Like
but-
he was just fucking chirping at these guys.
Yep.
He goes, "You go eat mas? You go eat mas?"
12?
very intense, though. Very intense. Very intense game.
It was insane. It was fucking insane.
Yep.
You had to be there to see it.
Had to be
The
there.
place was crazy. The entire park, every single security person, they put literally 10 or 15 carts in between the fields, and they said, "You guys walk that way, you guys walk that way." And we were
Yep.
like, "We'll fucking start a war with you in the barracks. Let's fucking go."
Oh, my
Yep.
God.
12-year-old baseball games, they get very
And
intense.
fucking Snacky was hot. He was
Snacky
fucking
was
hot.
hot.
He was, fucking
I think he
love
caught
beating those
Snacky
fucking-
off guard. I don't think when he saw Eli over there, I think he was like,
He was
"What
like,
the
yeah,
hell?"
Snacky was so zoned in on the game. He's
This
like,
is a
"Who the
super
fuck is this guy
successful
over there
person.
doing
Uh-huh.
this?" We're like, "That's
Highly,
fucking
highly
Berg."
That's unbelievable.
You just wouldn't expect it, but he's
Unbelievable.
this guy is such a smart human, and like It changes the game.
If we won that game 'cause of that.
if I see him today, I'll bring it up to him. Like,
Have
it's
you
the
brought
most
it to him?
amazing thing I've ever seen.
Have you brought it up to him when you've seen him since?
I've brought it up to Zeke for sure. I think I talked to
Zeke-
Zeke like a couple.
Zeke probably was like, yeah, that was a start. He wasn't there for that, was he?
I don't think so, but Ez was.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, unbelievable.
hysterical.
I've never seen a spectator help the outcome of a game like that before, except for the one time Johnny Rash was in the outfield heckling Garrett Cole about the spider tack and
yes.
got to his head, and I think the Sox won
I was
that
there
game,
for that
right?
one. Yes.
But
yes,
other
they
than
did.
that, I've never seen it before. And then it was the icing on the cake when it went through the kid's legs, who was talking shit all game, and we won.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Went to the kids' legs and we're like, yeah, you fucking wish you didn't have those cheeseburgers for lunch now, did you?
There we go.
Badass. Oh, I can imagine.
And the other guy, the guy who used to coach with us, Gary, he was like, yeah, I bet you wish you didn't have that burger now, buddy. Oh, it was awful.
New
It
Jersey
was so bad.
accents too, man. That must have made it just
so bad.
so much worse. No offense to anyone from New Jersey, but you guys got that New York
I mean,
accent. Boston accents suck too. But
Yeah, I
like,
was about to say.
if you're an outsider, like I'm from Boston, I'm used to it. I hear it all the time. But like a New Jersey, New York accent,
What's your favorite accent?
my favorite Southern accent.
Southern?
for sure. I love a girl with a nice Southern accent.
Southern girl with
Woo!
an accent, fucking pull your pants.
Forget about it. I'll go get a ring tomorrow. Are you shitting me?
My wife.
Let me just move down to Texas and find a girl down there.
I
I
mean,
think that's where I'm
Found a
gonna
girl that
find
can
my
cook,
girl.
clean, and fucking
That-
zip it up for you. Come on.
That's all I need. Maybe I'll be down in Texas soon. I think I'm going to Nashville in a month or so.
Oh, yeah?
So maybe I'll find my wife there. Who
Yeah,
knows?
look for your wife there.
All right.
My wife.
You know, have you ever seen did you see the video of the girl from the wedding that rapped Drake's Wants and Needs with Lil Baby and it went viral?
Wait, she wrapped it
So
with
she was
Lil
at a
Baby?
wedding. No. So she was at a wedding, and the song came on, and she rapped it word for word,
Okay.
and it went viral. Wants and Needs is top 10 on Billboard this week, literally because
of that.
of the video. And like Drake followed her on Instagram. She has like 100,000 followers now. Is just like had maybe a few hundred. She's from Nashville. She's from Tennessee. So maybe that's where I got to go looking because
Yeah.
I'd
There you
marry
go.
her. So yeah.
There you go.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Throw it out there.
Hey, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, let me know some good spots.
We'll
to
give
go
these
to.
to you to bring down.
Hell yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'll give these people their gifts. Give it to them.
Yep.
Love it.
All right.
My wife.
My wife.
My
We
wife.
do have a question here.
Go ahead.
Kind of looping back to basketball, but a little different. So Russell Westbrook recently on his Instagram deleted every picture that he had from every team but OKC. And then he deleted all those pictures. So cleared out his Instagram, and then he posted a video that was narrated by Nipsey Hussle, basically calling
Grinding on my
himself
life.
one of one and stuff like that. And then LeBron James commented on it and saying like, "You're the one," like basically like praising him and stuff. So
You the one. Come, you the one.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that there's
I
a little thing here going on, like Russell Westbrook might be back in the Lakers? Because it seems like
I think he's
it seems
coming
like
back to the
LeBron
Lakers.
Wants him.
He's
there.
coming back because there's nowhere for him
He's
to go.
getting paid $40 million.
I think the only
stand up
way.
for that.
No, stand up for a minute.
Swipe.
I think the only way he's not in the Lakers is if he gets bought out, which I don't think is going to happen, or he gets traded straight up for John Wall. That's it. There's no other
Kemba
way.
Walker.
He doesn't even make that much anymore because the OKC Thunder bought him out, so he gets paid. I don't think he gets paid like $8 million now by the Knicks, so that wouldn't even work.
When they got rid of Kemba, it changed everything for the Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
It changed everything.
Yeah, you swapped him for Horford, really, and Horford is some guy that is a guy you want in the playoffs, not Kemba. But yeah, just a little interesting note there. Who knows what the Lakers are going to be doing this offseason?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right.
What else we got? Is Dante in the MILFs? I don't give away my
Are you
position.
seeing the Thompson whore tonight?
If she's there, I definitely will. Hey, that's
Oh,
Miss
Thriftus?
Mellons. That's Miss
Thriftus?
Mellons to you. Yeah.
Miss
Thriftus?
Mellons.
Yeah, Miss Mellons. She makes an appearance every once in a while. I haven't seen her in a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up my position, so
Never.
I'm not answering that question.
Never. Don't give it up.
Oh man.
You know what day it is today?
Friday?
And you know what that means?
It's, no, I got nothing for you.
We're bringing back an old topic that we used to do.
Shout out to Nut.
Shout out Nut.
We got Florida Band Friday.
I think we did one last week.
We did one last
We
week.
may have, yeah.
A Florida man was arrested. Jesus.
Shocker.
For
What?
allegedly burning a Dallas lawyer alive in 2016.
Burning
Wait,
a
what?
Dallas lawyer alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, there's a lot of ways I don't want to
Worst
die.
way to die.
That's probably the worst.
because you got to go through that. You got to suffer. You're
Would you rather get burnt alive or run over by it right now? I said,
Oh,
better
man.
one. Would you rather be burned alive? Would you rather be burned alive, or would you rather drown? Similar situations.
Drown, at least it
So
wouldn't hurt.
most people who
Like burn, like it wouldn't.
Yeah, I guess. I'd probably say drown.
I'd drown.
Because I think drown's like a
so
minute.
you don't die from the burn wounds usually when you burn alive. You die from the smoke inhalation. That's what kills
That's
you.
what
So
takes a while.
You're pretty much drowning
Through
in smoke.
Yeah, I'd rather drown.
So
period.
it's just you don't have the pain of being burned alive too. So yeah, I'd probably
Just
just
drown.
drown. Yeah.
Going to like a riptide or something like that and get sucked away.
They used
Ugh.
to burn those witches. You know how they used to freaking
Yeah,
burn
Salem
the
witch
witches?
trials.
Ugh.
They would intentionally burn them from the feet up for that purpose.
No,
I can feel it,
bro,
right? Yeah,
that's
I can feel it.
fucked up.
And then the flames would
dude.
come up through the legs.
Yep.
Ugh.
And then the smoke, and then that would kill them.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucked up.
That is
Anyway,
so
this is a
fucked
fucked up story too. A Florida man was arrested Wednesday for allegedly brutally burning a prominent Texas lawyer to death in 2016.
They're just finding this out now.
Yeah. A case, it became one of the Lone Star State's highest profile unsolved mysteries. Stephen Aubrey, 61, beat attorney Ira Toblowski, 68, then doused him with gasoline and lit him on fire
+1.
because he represented his mother in a bitter court case against him. Sounds like this guy. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh.
Jeez, dude.
Oh, when you get family involved, it gets nasty real quick.
Yep. Toblowski was representing Aubrey's mother in an ugly dispute with her son over her late husband's estate.
Oh, it's about money.
Yeah, of course.
It's
it
always
is.
about money.
It's either
always.
money or power. One
Yeah.
of the two.
Ugh.
The accused killer grew enraged after being severed from his father's wealth and warned his mother that he would seek revenge if she didn't change the document.
Seek revenge.
Aubrey's mother feared her son's wrath and suspected him of infesting her home with rats at one point.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Guys, fucking as fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah. So this guy's a little bit of a lunatic.
Nutcase?
A little
Yeah,
nutcase.
I think so.
What is it with Florida?
Something's in the water down there.
Something is in the water down there.
Their water sucks down there, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
if you ever get, like, they have this, it's like Deer Park water, some disgusting. It's like
Really?
a brand, disgusting.
I've never had it before.
Ugh.
Deer. I don't think I'd want to have something that's referred to as deer water. We have a little discussion going on in the chat right now
Yeah.
about NBA Most Improved Player and whether or not people
Desmond
think John Morant should have won it, or
Should've
not
been-
Desmond Bain.
I mean, John Morant doesn't even think he should have won.
John Morant. Okay, so I understand the reasoning of why he was a finalist and all that stuff, but you can't. It's hard to put someone in the most improved player category when he's also in the MVP conversation. Or he's not like in the conversation, but like he'll be like, he'll get votes for MVP, right? That's an award more so for guys that like you don't expect to make that jump. People expected John Morant to make
Yeah.
a decent sized, maybe not an MVP jump, but a decent sized jump. Some guys like Desmond Bain, Jordan Poole. Darius Garland I thought was fine. I think he should have been in the
I
conversation.
think Poole should have won it.
I think Poole or Desmond Bain should have won the award.
Because
personally.
if you look at Poole and you look at the jump that Poole made from where he was last year to where he was this year,
he went from a nobody to a
Bless you.
start. Bless you.
Thank you.
He went from a starter to he went from a bench guy, a nobody, to a starter on a playoff team. A very good starter, also. So,
yeah. I mean, he carried the load for them in the first round of the playoffs.
I mean,
Carry the load.
Sinaki. Also, people are saying like John Morant literally gave the award to Desmond Bain,
Exactly.
like and everything. Like he knew, like he shouldn't have won it.
That's the guy from the Pistons, right?
Who?
Desmond Bain.
No, Desmond Bain's on the Grizzlies.
He's on the
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're. Cade Cunningham. Is that who you're thinking of?
Isn't there a guy on the Pistons like Baines? His name's like Bain.
Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq
Bey.
Bey.
Bay.
Yeah, he could have been.
He's-
He had a
yeah,
good.
he-
He had a good season
yeah.
too.
He was
could
very
have
good
been
this
a
year.
Contender, but
Um,
Grant
yeah.
Williams. He shouldn't have been a finalist by any means, but Grant Williams did have a great season. Like he had a very good improvement over last year, 1,000%.
I mean,
But shouldn't
yeah,
have been a
but like,
finalist.
no.
Shouldn't have been a finalist. Robert Williams got a few votes. I think he got like 4 votes for it too. So
I
Yeah,
see a
that's
comment about baseball. Talking quick baseball. Twins have won 7 in a row. Thoughts on them in the AL Central mix-up?
Too
Twins
early.
have won 7 in a row.
Too early.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're decent. I think, Joe Ryan's been really good for them this year. I like him a lot. Maybe for Rookie of the Year so far this year for the AL. I like some of the Twins. I think it's all dependent on Byron Buxton. If Buxton stay healthy, they're a legitimate team. He will not stay healthy, though, because he never has. And, like, I'm not, like, everyone's, like, all ready to be on the Byron Buxton train. Like, there are articles being written about how he's the best player in baseball. Like, and when he plays, he's one of the best players in baseball. But to me, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, health is a skill. Mm-hmm. And that dude cannot stay healthy. And because of that, I don't think he's the best player in baseball. I don't think he's close to the best player in baseball because he has played his 162 games since July of 2019.
That's
4
nothing.
seasons. He's played 162
So
games.
he's played one season in 4 years.
Yes, exactly. So, like, you know, again, when he plays, he's one of the best players in the game. But if you can't stay on the field and you're not giving your team, you can't be the best player on the game, best player on the field, off the field. So, you know, if he, by some miraculous, you know, change of fate, he plays 140 games, he's probably winning MVP this year. But I don't think he can. And I don't think he will. And I don't think the Twins will go far without him.
What are your guys' early predictions for like awards and stuff like
For
that?
baseball?
Like right now. Who do you think is,
So
like
at the
MVP?
based off of just the first
Just
month
right
of the season.
now, this
I guess
very
we're coming on
moment.
the end of the first month of the season. So, I mean, right now, Eric Hosmer is having a great start of the year. I mean, if we're talking about MVP, Machado, the Padres are red hot too. They've had a great line. Their line's really produced without Tatis.
He's not even back yet, right?
No.
He hasn't played at all this
No.
year yet.
So if I'm going for NL MVP, I'm probably choosing Machado or Arenado right now. I'd go Arenado.
Okay.
Arenado's been great defense, great on both sides of the ball. I'd probably choose Arenado for MVP. For Cy Young, I mean, Pablo Lopez got a sub .4 ERA right now. He's a stud.
What team is he on?
Marlins. I love the Marlins rotation so much. They've got
Be gone in 6 years.
probably, but they've got. Well, they just re-signed Alcantara to a 4 extension. I love Alcantara. He's a stud. Trevor Rodgers is a stud. And then Pablo Lopez is a stud. They've just got so much young talent in that rotation. I think they're a really, really solid team because of that. So right now, my Cy Young, I guess there's probably someone I'm forgetting. I guess it would be Pablo Lopez.
All right.
And then Rookie of the Year, Suzuki. Seiya Suzuki in the NL. Mm-hmm. He's been electric, lights out, incredible. MVP, I mean, AL MVP. I haven't really paid too much attention to the AL so far this year. Let me just pull it up. Let me pull up a list of
Pull
players.
up a list.
Trout.
People are asking thoughts on.
Oh, Jose Ramirez.
What happened?
Choosing Jose Ramirez
Jose
for MVP.
Ramirez?
Yeah. Jose Ramirez for AL MVP. He's been great this year. I mean, the Guardians have been great, but he's been great. And AL Cy Young. I mean, it's too early to tell. It's 3 starts, so I'm not 4 starts. Yeah. Sure. I think that's fine by me. I'm done.
All right. Some people are asking our thoughts on the Packers not drafting a wide receiver in the first round last night.
The Packers have not
My
drafted.
response to that is, are you surprised?
The Packers have not drafted a skill player besides quarterback in the first round since 2002. They've not drafted a running back, a wide receiver, or a tight end in the first round
Are you serious?
since 2002.
Jeez, that's
Hold
ridiculous.
on. I need to see this. list.
Aaron Rodgers said, there was a quote. I don't know if he was on a podcast or something.
Oh yeah, I saw what he
But
said.
he said, I'm sure Packer Nation will be wondering why we didn't take a receiver or trade up at this point. You've just got to have some faith in the organization. We're going to find a way in Matt's offense to be successful like we always have.
He also
Funny how
said
it changes his fucking tune when he gets his fucking contract.
I mean,
A
yeah.
lot of money.
He also said
Boy, oh
that
boy.
I think it says on McAfee show that he thought most the players were going to be busts, wide receivers in the draft.
I don't think there was even really any notable receivers available when they picked anyway.
You could trade it up.
They could have, besides trading, I'm just saying, like, where they were, like, I don't think there was really anyone
Yeah.
there.
But
but
I
yeah.
mean, they need a receiver. Did you hear the rumors with Darren Waller?
He's not going
I mean, now certainly not
to. Yeah,
now.
I mean,
but
that's not going to happen. The Raiders are not going to mess any of that up before the season starts.
All
No
DBs,
shot.
O linemen and shit is what they've drafted. DBs, O linemen, or defensive players.
And Jordan Love.
And
Jordan
Love.
Love.
And throw Jordan
and
Love
Rodgers
in
too.
there.
They drafted Rodgers in 06.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pick.
Pretty good pick, decent pick.
That worked out.
Yeah.
Only one championship, though.
Yep, and I think
mean-
it's only going to be one championship, too.
Yeah. Do you think he wins another MVP?
I can see him doing it.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
If he
The
plays
only guy he's got to compete against is Rodgers or Stafford.
Yeah.
if he plays
I mean,
3-4 more
Rodgers-
years,
Brady, I mean.
if he plays 3-4 more years, yeah, I can see him winning one more for sure.
I don't,
He'd
even
go
think
down
he'll
as-
I don't think he's going 3 or 4. I think he's got 1 or
Think-
2 left.
1 or 2?
How long? What was his extension
I
though?
think it was 4 years, but aren't the last 2 years voidable?
Maybe. I don't know. Did they really announce the extension? I don't know.
Well, regardless, I think he'll be an MVP candidate for the remainder of his career. I believe.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. He had to have been okay with knowing that Devontae Adams was leaving. He had to have been okay with that.
Well, they thought they were going to keep
Listen,
him.
$59 million in 2023. I'd be fine with whatever happens. I'd be fine with it. His contract. They say it's a 3-year, $150 million contract.
Maybe he'll play the 3 years then. I would. Play 3 more years for $150 million?
Jeez,
I mean-
dude, he's making a lot of fucking money. Holy
Yes, he
shit.
is.
Wow.
I mean, the thing was that the Packers were going to give Devontae the money. He just didn't want to play there anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine making $41 million as a signing bonus. Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh,
Could buy thrifters.
you could buy a lot of things with that. Not bad. Not bad, Aaron. Keep doing your thing, bro.
If you got $44 million right this second, what's the first thing you're doing?
$44 million?
Yep.
Buy a big ass house.
Big ass house.
Big ass house. Yeah. Yeah. Spoil myself there.
I would definitely buy a house in Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Oh my word. I'd get it right on the cliff, right on the water, and I probably would build my own restaurant right next to it, and I'd just eat there all day.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
bro. I'm literally on the same page as you.
Yeah.
100%. People are saying Debo
Green
is someone
Bay.
that Green Bay could
I
go
mean, yeah,
after.
it's my prediction
They
was he goes
should.
to-
I mean, it would make sense.
It makes
but
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he kind of passed on that. If you were going to trade for him, you had the first round picks. You don't anymore. So I think that's gone.
Yeah. I mean, like you could still trade future picks. I
I was gonna say
mean,
you
You
could trade
could.
future first
Yeah,
round picks.
that's
Yeah.
true. I guess
Like,
it depends
Next
what
year's
the
I
draft
think-
should be better.
yeah, Debo will be traded. I don't think he'll play for the Niners.
Only one quarterback went in the first round.
Yeah,
It was
Pickett.
Pickett.
Fucking Pickett to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
And then Willits, I believe, he'll go.
Yeah,
he'll
he'll
go
go this
tonight.
round. Uh-huh.
Quickly, I think. I guess the Raiders didn't pick up his fifth.
Josh
Raiders
Jacobs.
didn't pick up Josh Jacobs' 5th-year option. too.
Interesting. Yeah, and the Giants can pick up Daniel Jones.
Which makes, I
Yeah.
mean, that he has to earn that money.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to give him $23 million if the guy can barely move. Who knows what's going on with him?
All right, last question. We'll wrap it up here. Chris the Sizzler's talking about the Jazz. They need to blow it up.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what I was going to bring up.
There we go.
So Donovan Mitchell, Jazz last night got eliminated. What do they do now? I think you saw the best out of this group that they have constructed.
Mm-hmm.
They had a few chances, to make decent runs. They have been a phenomenal regular season team over the last 2-3 years. Just
Who gives a fuck about the regular season?
playoffs
Yeah.
come around and they can't. They're not the same team. Rudy Gobert, I think, is suspect number one. I don't think they're going to blow it up as in like they're going to start rebuilding. I do believe Gobert is going to be gone. I can see Bogdanovic. I can see a lot of big name players being traded, but the last thing that they'll do is trade Mitchell, because if they do that, you might as well get rid of everyone. You go into a full rebuild. I don't think they want to do that yet.
But what do you get back for Gobert that makes your team better next year?
I don't think you. I don't know if you can get something back that'll even put you on the same level. I think
Mike
it's
Conley's
more
probably
so-
gone.
Mike Conley is more easily tradable than Gobert, I think, because Gobert is a big contract. I think they get like another like an expiring contract maybe, and then maybe a pick if so. I don't think they'll get better off. Listen, they're not going to be better next year than they are this year. There's no question, regardless of what they do. But I don't think Donovan Mitchell's going to get traded. Next year, I think, is when he'll get traded. They'll give him one more year, and that's that. So, and the head coach, Quinn Snyder, he's gone.
Yeah.
They're going to get a new head coach.
Mr. What is he? He looks like Willem Dafoe, Quinn Snyder.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
think
not
of?
a bad
What do you think the Lakers guy going in there to take over the guy's place?
Which
Vogel? The guy who got just fired from the Lakers.
Mark Jackson
Oh.
is the name that's been thrown around.
You mean Frank Vogel going to the Jazz?
Yeah.
Oh, him going to the Jazz? I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest. He's a good coach.
Frank Vogel's fine. I mean,
He's one of the top end coaches in the league.
he'll find a job. I don't
Okay,
think
like
that'll be an
it's
issue.
not going to be hard for him to find a job.
Yeah, I mean, he has a decent track record. He's been the coach of a few.
When you
a
coach
handful of good
LeBron,
teams.
you have no chance. You will never win. I don't care who you
I
are.
mean, he did win.
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like if it's one or the other, you're gonna get
You're the fall man. You're always the fall.
every single time.
I was having this conversation with my roommates about Eric Spoelstra and the Heat. And if the Heat, they won 2 and they lost 2. They lost the first one, won the middle 2, and lost the last one. If you flip that order around,
They lost 2 in a row.
lost the first 2 in a row, does Spoelstra get fired?
So you would have lost to a very young Oklahoma City Thunder, and then you would have lost.
Well, you
to,
lost to
you lost to the
Mavericks. You lost to
Mavs, and then you
Mavericks.
would have lost to a very
I think he would have
back.
canned.
You're coming off of one of the worst finals performances out of a superstar, and then losing to a team that probably has an average age of like 24, 25. Yeah, you're not.
You
surviving
get fired,
that.
yeah.
I
surviving
believe if he got fired, they would have brought a very, very big name down to Miami.
I think Pat Riley would have taken
Come
over.
back?
Yeah,
Ooh.
1000%.
That would've been
1000%.
sick.
Yeah, I very much
He's-
believe he would
he's-
have done that. He said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking matters in my own hands. I'm doing
Hey.
it myself." Someone
Not
said
a bad
Gobert
gig.
for Porzingis, Johnny.
I don't know what the
Gobert in
Wizards would do.
Washington?
Are the Wizards just shuffling the desk chairs around until something sticks? Like, that would just be, sure, why not? Who cares?
At
Like,
that point, yeah.
real quick, this question, just one movie question. Have you seen The Northman? I had tickets to see it last night. It was too late. I pushed the tickets to see it tomorrow. Rory did see it the other day, and he thought it was okay. Right, Rory? The Northman? The Northman, okay? Yeah. Pretty good?
who's,
yeah.
who's in Northman?
Alexander Skarsgård, Anna Taylor-Joy, Bjork, Willem Dafoe.
Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, it's
That's
the guy
only
who
one.
did The Lighthouse and The Witch, which are 2 excellent
Nod
movies.
my head and act like I know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
What you're saying
Yeah.
right there.
I'm seeing it tomorrow, though, so. And I'm seeing the massive weight of whatever, the
Like and
Nick Cage
subscribe.
movie tomorrow as well.
like a subscribe.
All right, you guys want to hit us with the outro?
Yes,
sir.
All right, that's all we got today. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll be back here on Monday. It'll be Dwayne Bacon's birthday. We're gonna celebrate that. So everybody in the comments, make sure you're there for his birthday.
Enjoy your prom too.
Yeah, enjoy your
Have
prom.
fun. Be
Hey,
safe.
don't get her pregnant.
Don't, please, or for the love of God.
If you
no
get her
accident.
pregnant, I'm coming to find you, and I'm gonna say it right to your face. Your life just changed forever.
don't do it.
Don't do
guys.
it. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Not twice, once.
See you in Nashville, guys.